Anurag Kashyap's Gangs of Wasseypur changed the landscape of Indian movies in the 21st century in more ways than imaginable for its extremely talented cast, strong portrayal of realistic violence, well-crafted characters, and epic plotline. But what the hell is that music?
हमें दिखाएंगे।
Saying that the music from this movie was different would be an understatement, as Sneha Khanwalkar composed one of the strangest, bizarre and yet utterly brilliant soundtracks of all time. She studied her basics of classical music through her mother's side of the family and would go on to become the second woman composer in cinema history to earn a Filmfare nomination for music direction, after Usha Khanna for her work on Gangs of Wasseypur. This album is a weird mix of Bhojpuri, Caribbean, folk, Western, Indian, and street music completely integrated into the movie storyline. Even the audio launch of this film took place in a very unique way at roadshow events held in the streets of Mumbai, where Manoj Bajpayee, Huma Qureshi, and Anurag Kashyap had driven a jeep around the suburbs and the team danced around on the streets wearing red gamchas, which just goes to show how quirky the filmmakers were about this film. Whether it be the powerful Indian Western beats of Jia Tu, or the strange chutney dance track I Am a Hunter based on the fusion music of Bihari migrants of the Caribbean immersed in calypso music.
I am a hunter and she want to see my gun. When I pull it out, boy, the woman start to run.
Or Amit Trivedi's haunting, scary, menacing and confusing Ke Lunga. This album has everything you wouldn't expect from a mainstream Hindi film soundtrack. For starters, let's look at Piyush Mishra's Ek Bagal Mein Chand Hoga.
एक बगल में चांद होगा, एक बगल में रोटियां.
Not only is it brilliant and utterly inspirational, but fits perfectly with the mood of the scene. It sounds just like something S.D. Burman would have composed somewhere in the 50s during the time that the scene is set. This is a merit of the album as a whole, where the soundtrack not only complements the film but also stands its own and works as an individual music piece. You got Manmoji, which is a 50s-60s era Bengali folksy song. Then you got Sujit Kumar's Suna Karke Gharwa and Ranjit's E Jawano, which are all extremely strange folksy roadside performance type songs integrated into the movie's brilliant storytelling fabric and atmosphere setup. This is not an album of standalone songs where you can listen to it without watching the movie. The movie is incomplete without the soundtrack and the songs are absolutely bizarre without the movie. But together, they are perfect. If you're interested in the soundtrack of Gangs of Wasseypur, there's a 37-minute documentary that I've uploaded on my second channel, which you'll find on the first link in the description. You can check it out and subscribe to that channel for even more content.